We blog. We've been blogging since before blogging was a word. Blog. To log things on the web. Web log. Cut out the W-E. Blog. Even though we still blog. LockerGnome.com is a place for bloggers to post their stories. Typically, stories that are related to the world of startups, social media, technology, opinion pieces, geekery in general. LockerGnome is this universe of stories. And, we've realized over the past few years that bloggers, people who write and create content professionally, that is, they make money with the content they're creating, are facing challenges on an increasing basis. So, journalists had, at one point, really looked down upon bloggers, saying, oh, that's not real, they're not journalists. Yeah, well, that's true. I am definitely not a journalist. I never claimed to be a journalist. Very rarely would you even hear me describe myself as a blogger. I'm a geek. I love technology. I love what it does. I love what it does for me and for others, individuals, businesses. I just live inside the world of technology. And I love sharing that passion with other people. And I've parlayed that passion into, well, what you would see happening in front of your face. Sharing information in this video. Sharing information that somebody else has written about. These challenges that are really staring us in the face. Anybody can go to YouTube, that wasn't even a word. Flick on a video camera, start recording a video, post it online, and potentially make money with it. So, why are you watching the video that I've recorded? What's interesting about me compared to everybody else? I guess 1 hour of YouTube video is uploaded every second of the day. That's how much video is going online. And with the cacophony of content, all this noise, this I would say a mass of blah, it's very difficult, or becoming increasingly difficult, to stand out. Even with a unique voice and a unique perspective, despite the hurdles that you face being looked down upon by other people because you don't have credentials, it's really getting out there in front of a wider audience. I've been lucky enough to have started in the mid-90s doing this, even though I wasn't doing this video. I mean, doing things like this video way back before anybody realized it was commercially viable, that they could make money. But blogging these days, if you were to start up your own blog today, good luck making money. I'm not kidding. Blogging is rarely... What's the word I'm going to say here? Profitable. You got to put a lot of time and effort in creating content. This video itself probably won't be profitable. Oh, you may think, oh, they're running ads in the video. He's probably making $1 billion. No. Doesn't work that way. Creating content doesn't really create a lot of revenue. It creates opportunities, certainly. But if you want to create content and make money with it, you're better off getting paid by someone else to create the content than you are creating the content yourself. Unless, of course, you're trying to drive value to another part of your world, another part of your business. You're creating content to drive attraction, or to attract other people to the other things that you're doing. In which case, it, again, remains one of those loss leaders in terms of the time that you spend on blogging, creating content. And then, of course, finding a viable niche means limiting yourself. So what's Chris Pirillo's niche? What does Chris Pirillo do? You probably have this idea in your head. Chris Pirillo loves talking about technology. He does. He likes talking about consumer technology. He likes talking about technology applications for businesses. And with so many businesses coming online and needing to come online, that's, I would say, a pretty strong niche. Having an understanding and perspective of the industry over a decade of experience, combined with practical business application and knowledge, it's a decent niche. Now, you might say, well, I know about technology too. Okay, well, how long have you been doing it? And where have you been doing it? And how successful have you been at doing it? There are a lot of geeks out there, a lot of technologists, a lot of experts who just don't have the experience. And that's really what separates the wheat from the chaff more than anything. Well, to gain experience, you got to start doing something. And even if you're doing something, you know that you're not going to pay the bills instantaneously. It takes time. It takes work. And to define that brand for yourself, to get it to the point, well, you got to blog. You got to get your knowledge out there. You've got to work harder than other people. You also are faced with a cavalcade of other problems like ad blockers, RSS readers, social media, copycats. The list goes on and on. If you want to blog professionally, you're better off at this point doing a little work on your own, building up your own brand in social media, and then getting paid for blogging from outlets that will pay you for blogging, like Locker Gnome. I'm not just talking about the problem. I'm helping you find a solution. If you have a strong voice, if you can write well, we pay bloggers to create content on LockerGnome.com, which then gets turned around and produced as videos. This video that I'm recording has to do with the article that was written. We've detailed even more frustrations that you might face if you're blogging today. And I'm guessing that you have a blog because everybody seems to have a blog, but what are you doing with it? You trying to be professional with it? You might be doing it wrong.